Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarai and this is Created to Be Loved, a space where I help women heal from unworthiness and find their identity in Jesus. Today, I'm going to be giving you a short testimony on how the Lord has healed my dating experiences and helped me to love myself in my singleness. I'm going to share 3 tips on how you can navigate your dating relationships and find joy in your singleness. So a little bit of backstory, I started dating when I was really young and I had my first crush when I was in elementary school. That part of my heart opened up really fast because my parents got divorced when I was 5, and I think that there's this missing part when my dad left. And I was seeking that love and affirmation from other boys or friends and family that I was seeking validation from. This quickly turned into people pleasing and just seeking men to try to validate me and feeling like I was not enough unless a man thought that I was worthy of pursuing. In high school, I experienced my first abusive relationship, and this led to a really deep sense of unworthiness that I carried throughout college, where I just went to men to validate me, and I jumped into all of these dating relationships or other kinds of relationships that were not fruitful and ended up sending me further away from Jesus. After college, the same kind of experiences happened, and I just kept falling into the same trap of wanting to be with men that were unavailable. I fell into the same cycle where men would tell me what I wanted to hear, and it ended up being a total lie, and they just wanted situationships, or they just wanted to use me for selfish gain, or I always wanted to be with them but they didn't want to be with me, and it was just a big mess. I honestly didn't know how to choose the right men, and I definitely did not allow Jesus to be the one to guide me. In fact, he actually wanted me to stay single for a long time, but I just kept pursuing relationships because I thought that that was what I needed. But in reality, I needed Jesus, and he was the only relationship that I needed to have in my life. So unfortunately, there's a lot of trauma attached to my dating experiences, and I really struggled with my singleness. I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to be loved by God, and I was trying to put all of that love on other people. People who not only did God not ordain to be with me, but people who were not seeking Jesus and not bringing me closer to the image of Christ. After many years of dating for a long time, I finally made the decision with Jesus to stay single. I have been single for many years now, and honestly, I am so content in my singleness. I truly love myself. I love God so intimately, and we have such a beautiful relationship. And I know how to give my love to the right people who will also reciprocate that love, or who just need some of God's love. My first tip for you is to seek relationships that are God-fearing. If your partner does not fear the Lord or make Jesus Lord over his life, he is not the one for you. Just because they go to church does not mean that they are fully submitted to Jesus. So it is so crucial that you seek someone, or allow them to seek you, that is completely submitted to Jesus Christ and under his lordship. That means that they are obedient. There is trust between him and God. He knows how to treat women with respect. He will protect your purity, and he has good character. This only comes from loving Jesus in an intimate relationship and abiding in his love. Number 2 is to see how other people talk about him, or how he interacts with others in person or on social media or wherever he hangs out. That's why it's important to do life in community. Get to know his friends, get to know the people at his church or wherever you guys hang out, and make sure that people say good things about him. My third point is that he needs to bring you closer to Jesus. Both of you should be running the same course. Fix your eyes on Jesus and making sure that you are going down the same path. This is so important, because if you don't have a similar vision or purpose, or are aligned in your values and in seeking the Lord, then your relationship will not work. God wants you to be in a fruitful relationship if that is his will for your life. Don't just pick people because they are nice to you or they make you feel good, and it is all based on emotion. You need to think very strategically about the person that you want to spend your time with. Do they bring you closer to Jesus? Do they make you a better person? Do they show that they have good character and morals and values? Are they looking like Jesus every single day? You need to ask yourself these tough questions and make sure that you are constantly submitting this back to Jesus and allow Jesus to be a part of every relationship that you have. Date with intention, date with community, and make sure that you date with Jesus. I made so many mistakes in my dating relationships, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes. If you would like me to go more in depth into one of the topics that I spoke about, please leave a comment below and submit any questions that you may have about dating, relationships, singleness, or how to be content in any season. If you are currently going through a difficult season, please check out my website for resources like coloring books, stationery, apparel, and jewelry. Every prophetic gift is meant to encourage you and bring you closer to Jesus. I hope that they can help you love God, love yourself, and love others better. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button and make sure that you share it with other people. As always, don't forget that you were created to be loved by Jesus.